Today we are reading Am I the Asshole on Reddit. I've been seeing a lot of that going around here. So I got on Reddit for the first time ever in my life, and I figured we could get on there. And just wait a second. I just wanted to tell you guys look beautiful today. I can see you. Yeah, I'm a stalker. Anyway, just don't look outside your window at nighttime. Yeah, it's best not to do that. Don't look outside your window. Anyway, I just want to say you look pretty. You know, when you're in there just brushing your hair right now, you're taking a poo right now watching me. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, you're beautiful. All right, so let's get into the video. Welcome to Eagle Cane Media, and where we kind of just post wherever we want to and whatever we want to, when we want to, because, you know, whenever I feel like doing it. I mean, if I got a bigger following, maybe I would, consistently do it. But anyway, am I the a-hole for ending my relationship with my autistic sister? Probably. Probably. This is from a day ago, too. Yeah, a day ago. So yesterday, somebody ended their relationship with their autistic sister. Anyway, throwaway account because this is very sensitive and probably controversial. I have a sister a few years younger than me who is autistic. She was only diagnosed last year after she got fired from her job. She kept saying rude things to her coworkers/clients. Well, yeah, you're gonna get fired. Like, why are you being rude? I had the same problem at a job I started recently. Guy just wants to be rude for no reason, but I'm not dealing with it, you know? I mean, I still work there, but don't tell them that, all right? She kept saying rude things to her coworkers and went to see a counselor who recommended testing. Oh, cool. Who recommended testing. All right. We were somewhat close as kids, but have drifted apart as adults. We both moved out of state. I moved back 2 years ago to take care of our mother. Our father is passed. Oh, okay. I thought she said our father is pissed at first. Anyway, our father has passed. We have our own busy lives. We have kept in touch via social media. I kept the relationship going. Since she never reaches out, she says it's just part of how her brain works, and I need to just accept that, not hold it against her. If the relationship is important to me, then I need to take the initiative and keep it going. But don't contact her too often, because it exhausts her having to respond. What a bitch. Oh my goodness. The sister is getting me mad already. For real though. What is wrong with this sister? She's like, just don't contact me once a month. I'll respond once. That's it. Don't contact me anymore. I will talk to you next Christmas. Not this Christmas, but next Christmas. All right? Don't you forget it. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Once a month was the original rule. Ha! I can't believe I was right. I was right. Once a month. Now it's once every 3 months. Oh, because once a month was too taxing on her. Everything about our relationship revolves around how she feels and what makes her comfortable. The older she gets, the more self-absorbed she becomes. Her entire life seems to revolve around what makes her feel most relaxed. So here's the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Our mother died last month. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's sad. I'm sorry your mom died. If you're watching this somehow, I'm sorry that your mom died, okay? That's terrible. It would suck if my mom ever passed away. You know, I stay in her basement right now, and, you know, it'd be really inconvenient. But I'm just kidding. I have my own place. I asked my sister to visit when it was clear that we were reaching the end, and she did, but made the entire experience about her. she couldn't visit our dying mother too long because she couldn't stand the smells in her room. What? I keep forgetting this person is autistic. But still, like, what an asshole. I get it now. I understand Reddit. She wanted me to change things in my house to make her feel more comfortable. Oh, so she was staying in the sister's house. Okay. Like buy new towels because the old ones had a texture she didn't like. She didn't stay for the funeral because she was completely burned out from being away from home for a week. Decided to cut her off after that. I'm done. She doesn't seem to care about our relationship, and with mom gone, there's nothing left holding us together. She called for my birthday earlier this week, and I told her not to bother me anymore. She seemed surprised but agreed easily and hung up. She was like, "Hey sis, happy birthday. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You have been so disrespectful." Okay, bye. I haven't heard from her since. My brother-in-law has texted me, encouraging me to keep fighting for the relationship, and says that my sister is sad that I've cut her off. My husband agrees that there is nothing beneficial to me about our relationship. My husband agrees there is nothing beneficial to me about our relationship, with his sister, and thinks that it is best to focus on grieving my mother and supporting our daughters. Yeah, so I kind of am with you there. It's like, why put all this energy into your sister that didn't stay for the funeral, for one, and then also, like, whenever you're trying to be there for her and your kids, and also trying to grieve for your mom that literally just died, your sister comes for a week and does nothing but complain. I guess I really need to know how autistic she is. Like, is she like, "Nyeh, nyeh," or is she just like, "I don't like that"? Nope. Mm-mm. You know, we got to figure out what the spectrum is. We could have a lot to do with it. Because if she is like, "Nyeh," that autistic, then you're going to have to, kind of try to make amends, like try to keep it up, just like, hey, she has problems, then, yeah, I don't know. Oh, hold on. There is a update or edit. Thank you all so much for your replies. It really helped me start examining some dynamics in my relationship with my birth family that I've been struggling to acknowledge. I'm realizing that I was taught to be codependent and to prioritize keeping the peace with my sister over respecting and protecting my own boundaries. Yeah. So you're just letting her kind of walk all over you because, like your family's like, hey, there's something wrong with her, just let her be. Kind of what I was saying a second ago. I take it all back. Fuck that bitch. Sorry. Watch your ears, kid. But anyway, F that. Yeah, just like leave her, whatever. Anyway, my family didn't communicate honestly and openly. They appeased my sister, swept things under the rug that should have been addressed. They denied, pretended, excused, and it was my job to be there, to be the responsible one who made everything work out. My sister was always allowed to get away with behavior that was unacceptable, and she never learned a lot about interpersonal skills. That's really not her fault, and it's even harder because it's not something that comes naturally. I hold a huge resentment towards her. Yeah, I would too, actually. Yeah, my sister was like that, like, because she's always getting special treatment, right? And then, so everybody's focused their attention on her. So as a kid, every kid just wants attention, okay? Like, they want attention on them. So they either act up to get the attention or they act really good to get the attention, Like most of the time there's no middle ground because unless you're giving the kid, plenty of attention, then they'll be a normal kid. But I feel like that's I don't have any kids yet, but I'm gonna be an amazing fucking parent when I do. I'm gonna be so good. Like, I'm gonna blow you guys out. What is it? Water. I'm gonna blow all you guys out the water. Anyway, which may not be totally fair, but certainly needs acknowledgement. I think the resentment thing probably comes more towards your family and then like towards your mom and dad, even though they both passed away. So R.I.P. peeps. I have never done that in my life. Anyway, so R.I.P. to the parents, right? But when they were alive, they were essentially trying to get you to put up with her behavior because, you know, she was your sister. So, and she autistic, you know, but it sounds like she's able to take care of herself. She has her own place. She has her own towels. So, you know, that's one thing or whatever. But, and towards her, which may not be totally fair, but certainly needs acknowledged. And I healed. I'm currently starting therapy, and I hope I can resolve some of these issues. I'm going to ask my therapist to help me word a letter that tells her that number one, I'm sorry I hurt you. Well, I mean, you didn't really hurt her, though. You just told her, like, for real, though, like, you're just trying to set boundaries. So, I mean, maybe try to set the boundaries first, and then go about it, you know, a different way. But instead of just being like, I'm done with you. But if you haven't tried that first. Her behavior, number two, her behavior has hurt me even if it wasn't intentional. And number three, I need some time and space to get myself healthy and stable before we work on a relationship together. That's good. Yeah, definitely focus on yourself for a little bit. Number four, if we are to have a relationship going forward, it must change to be beneficial for both of us. Yeah, true. Like, you know. But, again, that's like, how autistic is she? You know, like, I know there's different, like, there's a wide spectrum of autism or whatever. People tell me I'm autistic sometimes just because, you know, but I don't know. The only thing I think I have is, like, OCD, where it's like my brain overcompensates and thinks things or something. But besides that, and then I'm a really clean person, but I don't know if that's OCD or what that is. But anyway. 5, I hope that when the time is right, she can try to meet me halfway. Yeah. Number 6, that no matter what, no matter how angry or hurt or resentful or burned out I am, she is still my sister, and I'll always love her. Even if things don't work out, we don't end up continuing to have a relationship, I will still love her. I am going to delete this account now. Thank you all again for your insights and kindness. Don't delete it. I just read it. Let me read the comments. Don't delete it yet. This was a day ago. She posted this shit a day ago. You need more time. I need time to process what just happened. So, let's see what comments say. Not the a-hole. Not the bottomless hole under your butt. So, that's what the first one says. No, but it says NTA, which is Nathan that asshole. No, not the asshole. I have autism, and it's not an excuse to be callous. I think the general misunderstanding is that we are unempathetic when in reality, if you come across someone like Dr. House, they're just an a-hay, an a-h, a-hole, a booty hole. I don't typically cry when I'm upset, but when my brother died, it hurt like hell, and everyone could see that. I tore tissues, as is my nerves habit, and shut down for a long time. But at the same time, I knew I couldn't entirely because my little bro needed me. Autistic still has the capacity to prioritize, and in some ways, we are better at doing that. People who use their neurodivergence Neurodivergence. Okay, I was just making sure. There's a big old word there. That thing's like that long, man. Neurodivergence as an excuse to be jerks and just selfish. She clearly doesn't care about you, her mother, or anyone but herself. I don't know why I read that whole entire comment like that, but you're welcome. Don't attack me. I'm not trying to make fun of the people with autism or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so, like, this person just tells it like it is, though, really. This commenter, like, whoever they are. Oh, I like this name. Groovy Yaya. Groovy Yaya. Yeah, groovy. Yeah, groovy. Yeah, groovy. Once I get my room set up, then we can do a little dance or something, maybe. Anyway, so groovy, yeah, is, I'm so sorry for your loss. In my experience, not autistic, but have worked with a couple of people with it, etc. Autism, exhaustion. What? What? Okay. A couple of people with it. Autism, exhaustion has to do with having to put on a mask. But as long as there is no downtime from that, or you are around people who don't fuss at you, if you're doing something like tearing tissues or stemming, people with autism can also be very task oriented. As you said, some ways you are better than others. It can be a superpower. Sister could have taken on tasks that could have helped OP. You were there for your little bro. I don't even know what I just read. I kind of like blacked out for a second. Anyway, I also have to wonder, where was OP's bill when all this was going on? What? I also wonder, where was OP's, so the poster, bill when all this was going on? He sounds like a lazy AITAH too. Sounds like a lazy AITAH too. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm assuming she meant like boyfriend or something. But alright, we'll read one more comment here. You said it perfectly. You said it perfectly. Grief doesn't excuse selfishness, and some moments are too sacred to waste on personal comfort. She'll feel that silence one day, and it won't be easy. I don't know what accent that was. Yeah, your sister sounds exhausting, not exhausted. Alright, let's see. Alright. Me too. I'm great in a crisis, and when I get home, I burst into stress sobs. LOL. Also autistic. That's a good comment. I'm gonna upvote that one just for you guys. That one made me laugh. Because also autistic. Oh man, this is fun. I like doing this. Alright, let's see. See if we can find another Am I the A-hole real quick. Alright. Here's another one. Here's a shorter one. Alright. Am I the a-hole for not letting my fiance pick every night? I don't even know what that means. What's she doing? Picking a date night every night? Like, I'm not going on a fucking date every night. That sounds exhausting. Oh, God. Now I'm going to be like the autistic sister, because that sounds exhausting. Anyway, my 24M fiance, 24, female, asked to pick at and pop pimples, slash little crumbs pretty much every night. I used to allow it more, but now she will not stop when I am in pain, and tell her that one hurts a lot. Can we please move on to another one? it would hold on, we're gonna start. It would always escalate into us bickering back and forth, and eventually she would calm down and come to bed with me. We have been together for almost 2 years now, and she seems to get more and more angry slash sad every time I say no. It has now gotten to the point that she will sleep on the couch any night I don't allow her to pick. This is my biggest and pretty much only problem in our relationship. It is getting so bad each night. She is saying things like, I'm not sure if I can deal with this anymore, and I'm going to stay somewhere else for a while. Then the next day, all is pretty normal, and we go about our day being super lovey and texting while we're at work. We will get home and be most loving and happy couple until she asks to pick. This lady sounds like a psychopath. But that's kind of weird though. Like, why are you getting that upset about being able to pick a pimple on somebody's back? Like, go get one of those like toy things. You squeeze the pimple each night before bed. Just get that good feeling in your chest. If I say no, then we just get this cycle all over again. It seems to be getting worse, and her reaction to me saying no are more severe. Am I the a-hole for not just taking the pain and letting my fiance pick? Other than at the end of the day, when she asked me to pick, we are the happiest and most loving couple. You already said that like 4 times. I think there's something deeper going on in this relationship. The only thing we ever fight about is this. Given it has been almost every single night lately, sad days. Sounds like your girlfriend needs to go see a therapist or psychiatric hospital. She's getting that upset over you not letting her pick your back pimples. To where if she didn't get to do it one night, it's almost like a drug addiction for her. So she needs to go to AA meetings, not AA, but PA meetings, Picking Anonymous, and, go see a counselor, go there, they'll refer her to the PA people, and, then she can get into a help group, There's got to be a help group, because I'm pretty sure she's the only one that's getting in an argument in the whole entire world over picking somebody else's pimple. What is wrong with you? I'm just gonna leave right now. I can't take this anymore. You're such an asshole. I even kind of blew you in the car earlier, and then we get home, and then I was expecting to be able to pick your back, and now you just don't want anything to do with me. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. That went off the rails pretty quickly. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty crazy though, for real. Like, I would not want to deal with it on a nightly basis. Like, because every time I wake up in the morning, get up happy, then I'd be like, fuck, tonight I'm gonna have to tell her no again. I guess maybe what you could do is just be like, hey, look, I need, we can do like 3 days a week, picking, and then 4 days a week not picking. This is a real story. This is crazy. Alright, so one commenter says, this honestly sounds really exhausting. You're not wrong for setting a boundary around your body, especially if it causes pain. Relationships shouldn't hinge on something like this every night. I know, right? Can I torture you every night for the rest of our life? I think it'll be okay, and I'll pick your pimples. Shut up. Shut up. Yep. Shut up. I don't care if it hurts. I gotta get my fix. See, like, look how crazy that looked. I'm not crazy. You guys are crazy. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, but it does. It sounds pretty exhausting. How bad are your pimples that she has something to pick every night? I like to pick my husband's zits, but he hasn't had even one in a couple of years, though I'm one to pick. It isn't good to pick them all the time. It can cause more, especially if she isn't cleaning the area. You should probably go to the dermatologist. She just roasted you. The guy's seeking help, lady, okay? He's like, hey, I'm being tortured every night. You should go see a dermatologist. That shit done spread from your face to your back as you got older, and it is terrible. That's probably why the girl picked him. They went on a first date. They kind of got a little bouncer wow, and she's like, oh my God, look at this minefield. This is a gold mine. I got something to pick every night. And she's like, hi, will you marry me? And then he's like, yeah, you're hot. Yeah, I can marry you. And sad boy. Sad boy. He ended up causing his own demise. I'm so sorry. But honestly, if you're not married and she doesn't want to take no for an answer, no means no. Unless it's 3 no's, then that means yes, I think. I don't know. Normally, like, no means yes. But so just make sure you're like, no, I do not want to participate in your picking event. Okay? Anyway, picking and popping spots. All right, let's see. Picking and popping spots. Blackheads and anything else is actually bad for you. Anyway, as well as disgusting. Advice would be to stop the bad habits, use skincare routines to help clear skin, and generally tell your girlfriend to grow up. Yeah, that's true. I got real loud. Not the a-hole. Maybe try to get the root cause of the problem. Your girlfriend probably think something silly as, he used to let me do it every night, but now that he loved me less. Who wrote this? A toddler? A 4-year-old should not be on Reddit reading this stuff. He loved me less. He doesn't let me do it anymore. Example. Oh, no. Okay. Explain clearly to her that she used to do it gently and stopped when you said you're hurt. But now you feel like she doesn't care when you tell her she's hurting you anymore. Okay. So what you're saying is, tell the girlfriend that, hey, yeah, we used to do this all the time, but, you know, if they hurt, then you would stop. So, like, if we could go back to that, you know, and then you weren't doing it every night when we first got together. Not that I love you any less, but, you know, can we work out a compromise? I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously, but it means a lot to me, like, deep down in my intestinal area, that this guy gets some help, okay? All right. So, anyway, that was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna start doing this every day because I like that bring me much joy to read to you. Okay, I don't know. It's fun to do that. Anyway, all right. Eagle Cane Media out, my peeps. That was a weird outro, my peeps.